Wasabi Gangsters, it's me, Chance Dillon, here to talk to you about books. It's been a week. I took a week off. I announced that sort of like a soft announcement the week prior, and then I just got so immersed with being with my family. And I spent the Thanksgiving here in America. We celebrate Thanksgiving, and I spent that with my family. I just really enjoyed myself and being around them and catching up with everybody who had been such a long time since I seen one of my cousins. It was just so fun. We played a little Dungeons and Dragons here and there, which was really fun with the family, most of which who had never played before. And it was a great time. I got a decent amount of reading done. I have about only 12 or 13 chapters left of WoW. Definitely should have pushed the bookmark out so you guys can kind of get a better idea of where I'm at. Let's do that real quick. I used the trading card I got at the Sun Eater Gala. Shadows Upon Time, we are about yay. And that means that we have, I think 12, 13 chapters left, which is really, really exciting for me. Oh, I know you guys saw that catch. That was incredible. Good job, Chance. Speaking of Sun Eater, it was like as if I summoned Christopher Ruocchio to knock my Murdered Sun copy down. I think I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. It's actually because this desk was poorly put together. And that's just where we're going to leave it for now. We'll do a little bit of that. Maybe, I don't know if that'll help, but I'm getting to that later anyway. Anyways, completely wasted 30 seconds of your time there. Shadows Upon Time, loving it. It is so bizarre. It feels so, I'm going to use the word original in a lot of ways just because of some of the things that we're seeing. It's in the way that it's being done through the eyes of a character that we've grown to be so familiar with. It is so cool to get this much depth and get this far into a character's journey and to see the culmination of everything that we have been waiting to see over 7 books, novellas, and short stories. It is incredible to be here at the end of the journey, the Sun Eater journey. And I'm just looking forward to getting to the end of this book and really crushing it and giving you guys my final thoughts next week. Now let's do a little bit of a book haul. We have Kings of the Wild from Broken Binding. This is the edition that they did part of their subscription box. We have some really, really cool artwork inside. I probably don't know if I'm showing it off well enough. And then, of course, here in the back. Hold on, let me turn that so you guys can maybe get a better look, hopefully. Look at that. Just look at it, The colors, fantastic. I have not read this yet. This and the sequel I've had my eyes on for quite a while. It sounds like kind of my speed. I like music references, especially related to a genre I love. And Kings of the Wild, I think, has a lot of that, which I'm looking forward to eventually getting into here in the future. The next big read is going to be Dust of Dreams after I finish Sun Eater. No questions asked. We're getting through Sun Eater and Malazan all by February of 2026. Sorry, wow. Malazan and Sun Eater, my journey will be mostly done with Malazan, and then obviously Sun Eater, there's still going to be stuff put out. I believe more short stories, different character perspectives, so on and so forth. So I can't say I'm done with the Sun Eater journey either. Now let's get to writing. Between last time we spoke, you and me, and this week, I had started short stories. I kind of got roughly, I want to say 3,000 to 5,000 words in the last couple of weeks. Not much, truth be told. Recently, in the last bit, I haven't picked up the laptop at all. Again, between spending time with the family and figuring out a moving situation. I am getting back to opening the laptop hopefully this weekend. That's the intention, the plan. So I'm gonna give myself tomorrow's Friday, and then I'm going to open the laptop, and we're gonna sit down and get back to cracking to work. I am expecting the manuscript for book 2 sometime here in the near future, and I'll be diving headfirst into that, hours upon hours. I'm gonna really crush that to make sure that it gets out at the desired date, and that the arcs are also in place at the right time to make sure that it gets back to you guys. So. That's all. That's all the reading and writing news. You guys will hear more about Shadows Upon Time next week. I'm hoping that you guys will have news on the Book 2 developmental edits. If you've been following along here for a long time, you kind of follow along with the journey of Book 2's development and Book 3's development. And Book 3's development has already started. We are just roughly 17,000 words into it, and it's not my focus draft right now, considering that I'm getting Book 2 prepared to be out in the world. So I do touch it whenever I kind of make time for it and get a chance, and I might have a chance here in the near future with the copy edits for book 2. But I think I like the idea of this anthology. It kind of lets me play a little bit with the world we're going to be exploring more and more depth. It'll add more depth to the characters for me in order to, better see how we got from point A to point B considering book 2 and book 3, there's a bit of a gap there. I wanted to explore that. I wanted to explore that in an anthology, and that's the plan. If you guys follow my weekly newsletter, other than obviously last weekend, I send out a weekly newsletter every Thursday with more details, talking about my writing, maybe reflections on something, just to kind of give you guys a better idea where my head's at. And it's over on my website, chancedillonauthor.com. You can find that link in the description. Please subscribe if you like these weekly videos of me talking about reading and writing. This week, not super exciting, obviously, with the exception of Shadows Upon Time. And we had a holiday, and some of the writing stuff, the short story stuff is as it's unfolding, is very fun. And I will probably talk a little deeper of that in the future with a certain group of Patreon members. Just to be able to have people who are read in and up to date on the whole story, that I can fill them in on maybe what's next a little bit more in a different sort of writing conversation, maybe a live one. That'd be great. I think I'm going to consider doing that in the near future here and expanding that Patreon a bit, just because I want to engage more, and I feel like that me and live conversation is always a better form of engagement. I tend to do better in that environment versus like texting and answering. But I do wish you guys would comment, leave down below your thoughts, what you're reading right now. If you celebrate the holidays, any holiday, how do you celebrate it? Just share with me some of your moments if you're willing. I'd appreciate it. And I'm very grateful that you guys stopped by and watched this video. I know it's only been 8 minutes, and that's, that leaves us some time here at the end for a little uncomfortable silence. You thought I changed over the holidays. You thought I'd come back and not do this odd dialogue between you and me. I'm doing it. You and me. In this uncomfortable silence. I'm going to be honest, you're partly responsible. You're here, right? Otherwise, all me. I'll admit. All right, well, that was fun. You guys have a fantastic weekend.